All right, everyone. It has been lovely joining you for another run. I have been Sapphire Sapphic, but of course, you can never be free of me, and I will be seeing you again later tonight. But for now, I will be handing hosting duties over to Jaypeg, who will handle you all with care.
Yes, I am. Thank you so much for that introduction. Yes, we are going to be ranching so many slimes here today. Apparently, you were not heard, so I will reintroduce. I am MaddyInc, and I will be running Slime Rancher. I am joined by my commentator, Blackbeltginganinja. Why don't you say hi to the lovely folks out there?
Hello, hello. I've been learning this game recently from Maddie, so great to be here.
All right. So we are playing on the adventure mode, which is just like the base game. And when I hit confirm, we're going to go to a little intro screen, and then we're going to get into the gameplay. And it's going to be fast and quick. And there's going to be a lot of things that we need to explain in a short amount of time, because this run does not last that long. So if everyone is ready, give me a thumbs up, and we'll get started.
Ready when you are.
Right. Then we'll go through the load screen here, and then time will start when we actually gain control. So as this intro is going to tell us, we have traveled to a faraway planet 1,000 light years away from Earth. We're going to be playing as Beatrix, and as this fades out, we are going to be in about 3, 2, 1, go. So, first order of business, I need to make sure that I actually collect those slimes. A little bit of a lag hiccup there at the beginning. Unfortunate. So we might have to fight through a little bit of that. First thing of business, we need to collect a lot of food. So there are 3 types of slimes in this world, or 3, sizes of slimes. First one is regular slime. Second is Largo, which is a large slime. And you get those by feeding a regular slime a plort of a different kind. And the third kind is Gordo, which are these giant boys like this one in front of me. And you need to feed them a lot of food, and then they'll overeat and explode into a lot of smaller slimes. The ones that we're going to be blowing up also contain keys that unlock doors. Very useful for completing the game. The general point of this game is not to actually make money or anything like that, though we will do a little bit. It's actually to read mail from your friends and family. So we need to go through the game and make sure that we're making progress, so our friends back, 1,000 light years away, know that we've opened doors and will send us mail. We're going to do a little wall climb there. I just need to hold a diagonal, and since it's a slope surface, some of those are a little funny in this game, and we could just walk up it. Looks cool, but saves half a second. And we open our first door. But doors are slow. We don't want to wait for that. And we're just going to boost ourselves up the wall with those slimes and get ourselves into the mossy blanket. Oop, I failed that jump. I've been having trouble with that today. Now, while we're in here, we are going to be collecting materials to bring back to the ranch so that we can set ourselves up for the rest of the run. We are looking for some mint mangoes, which are honey slime's favorite food. We want some honey plorts. Put you over there. Feed these guys. And now you'll see that they drop 2 plorts when we feed them. Now we could sell these for cash money, which we'll be doing later on, or we could feed them to a different slime type, like these boom slimes. We're going to get 4 of those. And then last but not least, bad spawns. Okay, fun. we should have a few more boom slimes in front of us here. We got no Q berries. Oh, well, this is about to get very exciting. So, this does not happen often. To be clear.
This is one of the difficulty of Slime Rancher running. We are relying on the spawns for the fruit and for the slimes, so a little bit of on-the-fly thinking. What are you thinking, Maddie?
I'm thinking we're going to backtrack a little bit here. There's going to be some slimes over back the way we came, and we're just going to have to do some on-the-fly routing. We both did not get boom slimes, and we did not get any of the Q berries that I was looking for. Neither had grown, so we get to go on a bit of an adventure as we search for those things and then make our way back. So we are going to be hopefully squeaking in here underneath the estimate. It's going to be close at this point. There's some Q berries up here.
In,
Yeah.
I just wanted to jump in and see, hopefully my voice has spawned in. And I just wanted to say hello, I'm Jaypeg. I'm going to be your host for the next couple runs. Hello, chat. Hello, friends. I just wanted to make sure that I was coming through, but good morning, good afternoon. I'll be here if you need me.
Fair enough. I believe we're going to at this point. Things have gotten off to a rough start, if I'm being honest. So we found our Q berries at least, and then there should be some more boom slimes that spawn up ahead over here. I did a quick circle around just checking because I had forgotten if there was any that spawned up the path by the gate, but there was not. Nothing spawned here. Oh no. Okay, we got a couple up this way. Good. We can do with 3. And then we probably just need to... Here we go. Perfect. 4 is optimal. We can get away with even 2. 1's pretty rough. So, bit unfortunate. But we're back on track. We got our materials. And, welcome to Slime Rancher speedrunning. The RNG in this part sometimes is unkind.
Yeah, I think this might be a reset point if you were doing serious PB attempts, but Maddie is adaptable and is working through it, and you get to see a pretty interesting route and a little more of the game because of it, so that's very fun.
Yep. So
It means more marathon.
It does. So we're going to finally go back through here and take this one-way teleporter back to the ranch, where we get to get back on route and start playing the game fast. So we're going to get rid of that pink slime. It's a troublemaker. It knows what it did. Put our florts and slimes down there, make them grow large, and then that tree that we planted, we'll feed them. Now, I'm going to go to bed for a few days. We have the superhuman power of sleeping whenever we want for as long as we like. Passes time very quickly, the simulation remains active, so our tree has now grown, it has dropped food, and our slimes have eaten it. Look at all this money on the ground, or eventual money. So we're gonna pick all that up, take one of these guys, put him in jail for later. And we have decent enough prices, so we should be good to go.
Do the prices also change randomly?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Oh boy. How fun.
The amount of food that's grown is random. The amount of plorts that get eaten, or that are, the amount of food that gets eaten is random. And, yeah, the prices that you actually pay for are random. What am I doing? I need to plant a tree. There we go. Get back on route here. I'm a little frazzled. But yes, the starting point of the prices is random when you start the game, and then it will have a 50-50 chance of going up or down each day. But it also, if you sell food off, then, or sell plorts off, then it will tank the price by an amount based on how many you sold, and that'll recover over time, but we're selling just one big bunch and going for it. So, we're a little short on money, but that's okay. We're close enough that we'll be fine. We're going to be in the second phase of this run. There's kind of 3 phases-ish. First is getting all your ingredients. We're going to get rid of this pink slime as well. He's a troublemaker. first phase is getting all this stuff to bring back to the ranch. Second phase here is going to be collecting 6 different plort types to open up a giant gate. So we're going to collect a bunch of food to feed more largos out in the wild. And then we're going to head out and start collecting plort types and collecting more keys.
We're also joined by some new upgrades now. You have a tank booster, you have a dash, if any other upgrades you want to mention?
Sure, we expanded our inventory, we increased our energy for more sprinting, we got the dash boots for more efficient sprinting, and we got a jetpack, so we can do some hovering around. We want to use that as little as possible, though, because it burns through energy very quickly and makes you go, doesn't make you go as fast as the sprint would. I'm going to be breaking open these crates to get some money. We want a phosphor slime, we want to get rid of that, and we want this rockboard. Perfect. Boost up out of here, and on find a tabby plort. We'll take a tabby itself. Oh, there's one. Perfect. It's RNG whether or not tabbies have eaten enough chickens to actually have a plort in the ground. Otherwise, you just grab a cat and you go and we'll feed them. We would feed them later. So, we filled up our inventory with 3 different plort types, and it's time to make our way over to where we need to use them. So, do a little bit of energy management and routing through here. Up. And then we get a jetpack across. That's just a little faster. Get through our gate.
So
and this
can I...
Oh, go for it.
I was gonna ask if I could. So is a plort just, what they drop after you fed them?
Yes, it's slime poop.
Ah.
We get to sell that for cash money.
Understood.
It's magical slime poop that actually is used to open an ancient gate, which is what Maddie just did there. Put 3 of the plorts into the gate to start getting that door open.
And if we just tap the whole W through this section here, so if you have anything else that you want to talk about, please do. We got a few seconds.
I absolutely do. I actually wanted to read a donation that came through from Melina Root, who donates $20 and says, "Bring on the slime." I think that Melina Root was very excited for this Slime Rancher slime tutorial. They also donated to the Mirror's Edge challenge to play on hard mode and voted in that bid war we have going on for Miss Dragon. They did vote on the side of let her take a nap. So if you want to even the score, maybe you've got a score to settle with Miss Dragon herself, you can, maybe tilt it more in your favor. If you would like to donate, you can type !donate in chat to do so.
Thank you very much. And we're going to keep at it then. So we knocked ourselves out, and that returns us back to the ranch. Picked up a little bit of safety food there just in case. And then we're going to sleep for a day. That's going to get more food on the ground, and upgrades will unlock. So we get to not have enough money. 20 short. We're going to feed our buddy over here, get him out of prison soon enough. But first things first, get some cash. Now we can buy an upgrade. We're cutting things awfully close this run. And now we're looking to get 106 food ideally coming out of here.
Yeah,
So,
the food is necessary to feed the Gordos, and we fed a few of the Gordos, but there's no food in later areas, so food farming now is essential.
Yes. And before we've been using 25 food, and that's because we've been feeding the Gordo's favorite food type. And so, just like plort generation, it counts for double. But now where we're going, we don't have that advantage, so we need to stock up. That's plenty of food there, and now we need to go on an adventure and start doing some boosts. We're going to see a few of these. Black Belt, why don't you take over for me? I'm going to concentrate.
Yeah, there's some very cool tech here. You can use the Largo to kind of just essentially slide off them. It can be very dangerous. You can fall off them. You can phase through the wall. But Maddie's got some great setups to use that to get onto top of the collision. And then from that collision, you can actually skip to the Indigo Quarry, a later section of the game called Indigo Skip. why are we carrying this dude around? He's a nice, happy dude. And the reason we're carrying him around is because we're out of inventory space. You'll remember we're still 3 plorts short of being able to open that giant gate. Right now we've got 0 plorts in our inventory. We're going to be grabbing 1 in just a moment. Oh, another great boost there. Absolutely flawless. You can drop that Largo, but Maddie caught it again, so save as much time as possible. You're actually going to see now, going to feed the carrot to this dude here. He drops a rad plort. So we got 1 of the 3 plorts. And this guy we've been carrying around, he's eventually going to be able to produce 2 more plorts for us. And that's the reason we're carrying him around in the first place, is that it saves the inventory space just by carrying him to where we need him and then eventually using that. A double boost right there. Again, just great movement, and that saves a little bit of time as well. That almost brings us to the next ancient gate here. Every time you feed one of the Gordos, the biggest slimes, they drop a key. It's really important that we gather those keys and then use them to open the gates. We've now fed 3 Gordos, and that's actually the 3rd key from that 3rd Gordo that we just used to open this gate. For those who aren't privy to Slime Rancher, that means there's 2 more Gordos and 2 more keys to collect in the total route. No more returning to the farm at this point, though. We are just out in the adventure trying to get to the end. And now we're using that Largo to get the boom plort, and then also the, I believe it was the honey plort we got as well. And that's 6 plorts and 6 holes, so the ancient gate's going to unlock, and Maddie's going to do some more climbing to try to skip over it while it's opening. Oh, perfect.
Yes.
Another great skip there.
Did I double tap that? I did not. Good. Almost thought I hit the button twice. That would have been bad. But yes, we are into the quantum realm, and we're going to have one last boost here and say goodbye to our friend as we get up over that wall.
My friend.
We're going to be making our way to the quantum Gordo, and we're going to both need to get the key out of it, but it's going to drop a lot of slimes, and we're going to make use of that by... We will need 5 quantum plorts for next section. Open a teleport. Go. So, explode, grab our key, and then as they become active, feed them. So, and then I also want to carry some of these slimes for a boost later in the next area. So, we got all the stuff we need. We have 50 food still, this is the checkpoint of making sure that you have everything. Because if you don't, there's only a few trees left to back up on. Make our way up a ramp, and we're going to open a door and open up a teleporter. So I guess if there's anything else either you want to talk about, feel free.
Absolutely. I just wanted to remind everybody why we are here, which is for Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. So we're here for some story time. In 2011, a local woman named Georgia Obenhouse lost her home, and her only focus became how to prevent her family dogs from going back to animal control. Starting out with an empty shell of a building, Go Rescue soon became not just a place for her current rescues, but a shelter that has grown to rescue over 2,000 dogs to date with no sign of slowing down. So that is who we are working with, and we're getting to save and help those cute pups along the way while we look at some cute slimes. I think that's pretty great.
Heck yeah. And yeah, anything you can spare, please, it's a great cause, and you know, even $1 or $2 is greatly appreciated.
Let's go into the pups.
Exactly. So, to catch you up, we went through the teleporter into the glass desert, and we're going to feed this dervish Gordo here. One last key, and then it's just a race to the end. I guess, Black Belt, why don't you tell us what we're actually trying to do in this game? Like, what are the requirements?
Yeah, so if you're a casual player, you're probably going to spend most of your time ranching slimes and collecting mail from people as they come in. That mail is actually the key to get the credits. The mail is going to come in as you unlock these gates, which is why we've been unlocking the gates. And it's also going to come in as you just progress through the day. So those are kind of the 2 simultaneous requirements. Also, a nice little boost off that feral slime. Just want to point that out. It's a nice cheeky bit of movement there. So the last requirement for triggering the last mail is actually to read a note at the very end of the Glass Desert, which is very much an endgame area. So that's the main reason we've been unlocking all these gates and progressing through this Glass Desert, is to read that final note left to us by some very important lore character that I am not privy to. We're just coming up on that. And then once we read that note, finally we are in a space where the game is ready to trigger all of the mail. It's willing to send us the mail that will trigger the credits and end the game. We just need to make sure that all the prior mail comes in. And that's where we kind of farm mails, which I think Maddie can talk about as we kind of come into the final stretch here.
Sure thing. So we've been very busy. We've been very active. We deserve a rest. And I think we're going to sleep about a week. About a week seems right. And the people back home, they know exactly when we've read the previous letter, and they're going to wait about a day to send in the next one. And so we're going to read that real quick first thing in the morning and then go back to sleep, and everything goes well. The 24 hours will tick over and the next mail will show up. Not we waste 5 seconds.
We're coming up on time.
We're coming up on time here when the last mail is read. And it's probably going to be, I'm going to say, a day 17, it feels like. Day 15 is optimal, and everything else you're losing time. Yep, there we go. And that's going to be time.
GG! What a cool run.
Yeah. I enjoy it quite a lot. It's very comfy to pick up and learn. Very cute. You always get to hear this credit song because it's unskippable. And it's just a great song, so it's not even that big of a deal. You just get to sit and vibe to it.
Absolutely.
I guess while credits are playing us out here, give some shout-outs. Obviously, everyone over at the Slime Rancher Speedrun Discord, Draft and Vicboy and Morrow and Rock Cannon, there a lot of people are involved there, and just kind of hanging out and doing runs. People come through and there's good tutorials to pick things up with. Shout-outs to Manami Park, the devs, currently working on Slime Rancher 2, so we're all very excited for that. Out in early access, but we'll be patient and wait for the game to actually fully come out, be ready. And shoutouts to all of you out there in chat for donating to this. It's always great to be a part of something like this, and keep on getting those donations in through to the end of the marathon. Every little bit, as I said, is appreciated. Black Belt, do you have any shoutouts?
No, just happy to be here. Thanks for having me on, Maddie, and for teaching me the basics so I could do some commentary with you. This is so fun, and definitely everyone in chat, keep donating. It's for a great cause.
Yeah. I've been MaddyInc. You can find me here on Twitch Wednesday nights mostly. Otherwise, yeah. If you like more speed gaming content, drop on by. And that's all I have, so I'll hand it back over to our lovely host and bid you all a great rest of the marathon.
Absolutely, and thank you both so much for being here. This was such a fun run. Gosh, what a cute, adorable, best vibes. We've got good vibes all around. So, thank you both so much for being here. This is awesome. I might go learn this.
Yeah, please do. Please do. It'll take you an evening to get the basics down.
I think I have an evening to spare somewhere. I'm sure. So. All right, and thank you for playing us through that lovely song at the end. What a good little ending note too. I'm so happy right now.
Good. That's what we're here to do.
Yeah. It's all about me, obviously, and definitely not. It's actually about Go Rescue Dog Adoption, but we can say it's about me for a minute. But thank you so much, my friends. You have been fantastic, and we appreciate everything you have done. And we will be getting ready to hand off to the next run, which might be something equally cute. I don't know. It might be pretty cute. Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome back to No Glitches Allowed 10. My name is Jaypeg, and I am your host for the next couple of runs here. I wanted to take a second while we are in between runs to talk about some of our incentives and bid wars that we have going on. Now, this is really, really special, everybody. We are on the second to last day of the marathon, and we're already working on incentives that are for tomorrow. You have been blowing through these incentives and meeting them, and that's so, so, so amazing. And we're in the home stretch of them, so it'd be really, really amazing. What if we could get them all done before tomorrow starts? Don't you think that that would be cool? I think that would be cool. So let me tell you about what we have open right now, which is Mirror's Edge. We can upgrade the game to play on hard mode. That is at $20 out of the $80 goal. And then we also have, let me try to pronounce this name. I am so sorry in advance. Anno Mutationem, Meet St. Nicholas. I don't know who St. Nicholas is, but since I don't know, I think we should meet him. Now, both of these are open and able to be donated to. We also have a bid war going on right now for Loom, which is for Ms. Dragon. You can either bully her or let her take a nap. So I think if you want to put in your donation, maybe choose peace, choose violence. I won't know unless you tell me. But you can choose whatever your little heart desires. So that is what we have open. If you would like to learn more or donate, you can type !donate in chat, and we will be back with you in just a little bit for our next run.